Hey guys, Phil again.
Edward here.
I hope you had an awesome week. Another market wrap, bit different this week. We thought we'd change it up a little bit. Obviously, you've seen the clearance rates very high, highest they've been this year, I think in the last 2 years, to be honest.
Yeah.
So full swing in spring, everything's going to market. Beautiful weather for selling houses. Well, just wanted to run by you guys this week is sort of in our experience and what we've probably seen in the last few months since the market shifted a little bit, and Ed's going to elaborate on it, is just what homes are doing well and what we're talking to our owners about, like might be yourselves that are thinking of selling soon, getting it prepared. What's probably most important for us when we talk to owners about selling? What do we talk about in terms of preparing their home for sale?
The biggest thing is presentation. There are a lot of buyers out there that are taking a bit of a break from the market because of the tightening up of the banks. Now that banks are lending a bit better, we've got a lot of first home buyers out there, or people looking to upgrade from, say, an apartment or a townhouse or something along those lines. So for people like that who are stretching themselves to buy something, presentation is probably going to be the biggest thing. It's the thing that you can't really put a price on because it's what charges people emotionally. The other thing is, from a more practical sense, a buyer who's stretching their budget, they can walk into a home, even if it's not quite perfect, but they don't see themselves having to spend any more money on it after the purchase. It means they can put more money on the purchase price. They can push themselves and have that confidence come auction day, or if it is private treaty, put their best foot forward and really stretch themselves on that budget. So the main things we look at: paint, floors, styling, anything that needs repairs, anything that somebody can look at and say that's going to cost me money. If we can eliminate that as a barrier to the purchase, we always find that translates to a premium result. And the question that we always get is, if I spend 10,000, do I only get 10,000 back? And that's not necessarily the case. What we find is, if you spend the money and get that presentation, it just mainly means that you're going to appeal to much more buyers. So it could be the difference between having 2 registered bidders to 6 registered bidders, and those 4 extra bidders are what's going to turn that emotional connection between the buyers and the property into added value for your home.
Yeah, spot on. And I think, and further on that point, and why we thought we'd bring it up this week, is really there's a window of 12 weeks to be sold this year before Christmas. It's crept up on us. Now, what we're hearing from buyers is they don't want to be buying a property, settling on it, and then having to spend money on it to get it ready before they can move into it. So we're not saying to go renovate your kitchen or your bathrooms, but just put it in a situation where if they were to get the keys today, they could move into it tomorrow. Look, in terms of results, some good results in the last few weeks. I'm sure you've seen them as well. One in particular, it wasn't with us, but it was on McGregor Street in Croydon. They were anticipating interest around 2.324. Beautiful home near PLC, near the train station, selling in excess of just over $2.8 million. So big numbers out there. I know Croydon's a bit of a quiet suburb. We've got another one going auction on Downmar Street, Croydon. We just took a property on Reed Street, Croydon. It's under offer for over 1.6, right near the station. Nice little red brick home. So it's plenty of activity out and about.
Interesting thing with Reed Street, it's been on the market for the last 2 years with a couple of different agents. We had it for 3 weeks and were able to secure a price well in excess of what the owner was chasing. I think with the other agents, he was just trying to get 1.6. So, what's that? An extra 48,000 reasons to use elders.
Exactly. And it all just comes down to process, and that includes the presentation Ed spoke about. It's the buyer reach we've got. All that combined, and you've got 10 agents in-house working together on your property, you're always going to get a good result. So as always, guys, get in touch if you need anything. We'll be in touch again next week. Some really good results I'm expecting to come up. We've got a few auctions next week coming up as well. So give us a ring if you need anything, but if not, catch you next week.
See you then.
See ya.